Hello my friends and welcome to another Gktech install video. This time we're tackling our Z34, aka the 370Z Diff brace. Hold your applause to the end please. I'm also surprised Zach hasn't landed a gig as a pro hand model with these box shimmies, but onwards to what you get in said box, starting with these long johnnies. These are the extended diff brace hardware bits, and they actually mount the brace to your diff. Then you get the subframe insert, which happens to be specifically made to fit all perfect in your 370Z subframe, and a washer that goes on the other side, but we'll show you where later on. Then you get the hardware to secure said subframe insert, and lastly, but certainly not leastly, the piece de resistance, the diff brace itself. Since Nissan was feeling froggy whilst designing the old 370Z, they decided to only give you one stud to brace that big old diff that's back there. Sick. This brace will give the diff that extra nurturing emotional support structure it needs while also reducing wheel hop. Double bonus. So, to install this brace, remove these two diff bolts, yes, the ones on the screen, pop one of the long johnnies into the top hole of the bracket, toss the bracket on and wind it on in. Now install the lower bolt as well and get that sucker hand tight. As the Aussies would say, nip those bolts down to keep them in place. Moving right along to installing the subframe insert. It installs with the ridge facing the front of the car and is purposely designed for the 370Z to help locate the bracket. Now, this part can be tricky if you don't have super long alien fingers. Grab that short bolt, slide the insert on, and toss it on a wrench, thrusting it deep inside the subframe, and it will eventually pop out of this handy OEM hole as you can clearly see here. Toss the washer on, pop on the nut, and tighten, then torque to the settings shown right here on the screen. Now, move over to the other bolts and torque them down as well to these here specs. Easy as pie, my guy. Your diff now has all the emotional and structural support it needs to succeed in life, or at least do better burnouts. Speaking of burnouts, we like them. A lot. So much it's basically been our outro for years, so subscribe and maybe we'll change it. Question mark? If you decide this install is too difficult, have a pro do it and resume your knitting session post-haste. If you have questions, reach out here. This has been Officer Dan, Johnny Caps, and Hand Model Zach with another Gktech how-to. Peace.